What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, all right, we have another original versus cover. So for those of you who are fans of a little friendly competition, feeling you, come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually two of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoy the show. Charles wanted to see me do this. It is an original versus cover, and we have an original song by Maroon 5 versus the cover that was done by Dreamcatcher of the Maroon 5 song Lucky Strike. Now, have I heard this song before by either band? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard either one of these songs in passing, and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to these songs and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. As always, Charles has provided me with a bit of an intro here for you all, so here we go. In your Versus reaction last month, you reacted to Dreamcatcher's Good Night, which was released in April of 2017 and cemented the K-pop girls group's distinctive hard rock / metal infused identity, first introduced with Chase Me 3 months earlier in January. But between these singles came another piece of the puzzle, their cover of Lucky Strike, released on February 27th, 2017. Lucky Strike was originally made by American band Maroon 5 off of their 4th studio album from 2012, Overexposed. Even though it was not actually an official single off that album, 2 years after Overexposed was released, Maroon 5 put out Lucky Strike as a promotional single on January 20th, 2014 in some countries outside the US, where it did achieve success, including in Dreamcatcher's home country of South Korea, where it peaked at number 3 on the digital sales charts. All right. While their music from the last decade would give a very different impression, Maroon 5 originally started as a pop rock band. The 2014 album that Lucky Strike comes from, Overexposed, is seen by many as an album that firmly established Maroon 5's transition from a guitar-driven sound to a more pop and electro-pop sound, marking a shift away from their foundational rock roots. Okay. always taking a risk when you guys do that. Let's see. This context makes the comparison between the two versions particularly interesting. While Maroon 5's Lucky Strike in some ways reflected their move away from rock, Dreamcatcher's Lucky Strike was one of their very first steps deeper into it, which would continue to build upon for their K-pop and hard rock / metal fusion sound of their Korean singles from their 2017 to 2019 era. Though Lucky Strike was never released by Dreamcatcher as an album track or standalone single, it played a vital role in establishing the ladies' rock identity shortly after Chase Me and before Good Night. Got sandwiched there. The video, one of the first in their special clip video series, which the live Mayday performance you reacted to earlier this year is a part of, features the group executing a fully choreographed dance to their rendition of the tune. On YouTube, Dreamcatcher's cover has been very successful, amassing around 14 million views as of now, which is comparable to the 18 million views that their first two official singles, Chase Me and Good Night, each has achieved. And believe it or not, Dreamcatcher's cover has actually far exceeded the view count of the official YouTube audio uploaded for Maroon 5's original, which is, as of now, at 2.5 million views. So basically, the cover's doing better than the original. I mean, it happens. It's not unheard of. So I'll have to see, as Ric Flair would say,
What's really causing all this?
let's see. The Maroon 5 video, which was posted by Maroon 5, has amassed, like Charles said, 2.5 million views. It'll get you there. Meanwhile, the Dreamcatcher cover was posted by Dreamcatcher Company, and it has 14 million views. It will also get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original videos will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Lucky Strike. That's all I got. It does say Maroon 5 up here, overexposed down here. So, look, this is the link Charles gave me. All right, so he's never led me astray. So I'm gonna assume we're in the right place here. So we're starting with the original. You know, see what all the hype's about, and then we'll check out the cover, and we'll make our evaluation after that's done. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
You're such a motivator, gotta get your way. So sick of saying yes sir, yes sir. You're such an instigator, you wanna play the game. Take it or leave it, that's her, that's her. And I can't wait another minute.
Oh yeah.
I can't take the look she's giving. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million, my lucky strike.
Getting those electro pop feels for sure.
What it sounds like. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million. My lucky strike. Stuck in her elevator, she take me to the sky, and I don't wanna go down, go down. She said I'll feel you later. I'll go ahead and fantasize. She made me want it right now, right now. My lucky strike got me so high and then she dropped me. But she got me, she got me, she got me back. Took me inside and then she rocked me. She keep me up all night. This is what it sounds like. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million. My lucky strike.
Okay, so I don't know how much of a hit this song actually was. I mean, it's got 2.5 million views on YouTube, and that's wonderful and all, but that doesn't necessarily translate to record sales. I don't know how much this song was responsible for being the main push for this album. I don't think it was. Charles didn't mention that this song was a big hit, so I very seriously doubt it was. Which is funny because it has all of the characteristics of what makes a hit song. It's catchy, it's upbeat, it's got a good amount of drive. some specific characteristics. You got the kick drum happening on the downbeats of 1, 2, 3, and 4. But then you also have that electro pop, the electro synth bass notes, the root notes happening on the upbeats. So you have downbeat with the kick, upbeat with the bass, that electro synth bass. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me play it.
1 in a million. My lucky minute. I'll feel you later.
Okay, so you got the kick drum on the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go ahead and fantasize. You make me wanna right now, right now.
And then they got that wah, 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 wah on the upbeats, right? In contrast to the impact of the kick, that percussive impact versus a softer wah impact. So you have that contrast happening. It's very pleasing to the ear. It's very satisfying to hear those offsetting each other constantly. Never lets up. It's relentless. It really kind of helps set the mood and tone for the feel for the entire song. So it's very effective. Super simple, but very effective.
Go down. She said I'll feel you later. Go ahead and fantasize. She make me wanna right now, right now.
Damn.
I can't wait another minute. I can't take the look she's giving. Your body rocking.
Okay, so you see that, right? And then you add into that, you add in the chorus with that melodic line happening over the top within the second half of the chorus. You hear that melodic line come in over the top. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Right here. That melodic line over the top, that is very catchy. It's very hooky. Part of the reason why is because it stands out melodically from everything else that's happening within the monotone vocal delivery of the lead vocalist on the chorus. He's staying very close to center. He's staying very close to his root note. He doesn't move around a whole lot. And then all of a sudden, here comes that melodic line over the top. It's in stark contrast. And again, very, very ear-catching because it is in such a stark contrast.
Hey, you're taking all my pain away. You're shaking like an earthquake.
God, it's like a quarter time deal. No, it's half time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snare on 3. Never mind.
Got me so high and then she got me. She got me, yeah. Took me inside and then she rocked me. She keep me up all night. This is what it sounds like.
Yep. See how they end. I'm guessing they end suddenly. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. Ending on the downbeat of 2. Really? That really happened? Sure enough, ending on the downbeat of 2 with absolutely no reverb, no decay, no resonance, nothing. Just a dead stop on the downbeat of 2. Very sudden. I think the reason it worked is because you had the snare hitting the 3, 1 and 2. Chat, chat, chat. I think that's the whole reason that worked. If those accents had not been there, I don't think it would have worked. I think it would have sounded really awkward. But because you had those accents, it definitely gave a sense of finality. So, okay, so that was the Maroon 5 version. Yeah, everything Charles said about that was very accurate. I don't know the history of Maroon 5, but you could definitely hear a blending of, the pop rock with the electro pop and the synth pop. You can definitely hear the blending happening there. So interesting. Okay. Let's transition over to the cover and we'll see what Dreamcatcher does with it. So we're going to transition over and I'll see you there. All right, we're back, and we are back with the cover by Dreamcatcher. So let's get to it here. Special clip, Dreamcatcher, Lucky Strike. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
You're such a motivator. I gotta get you here. So sick of saying yes, sir, yes, sir. You're such an instigator.
First thing I noticed, key change. Maroon 5 was in B minor. This, is that D? Is it D or D sharp? D sharp. Okay. So we went up a major third. Interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see what that key change does to the overall effect of the sound. Going up a minor third would have made more sense. Going up from B minor up to D major, that would have made more sense. But going up to D sharp, let's see how it goes. I'm curious to see what kind of impact that's going to have on the melodic lines and on the chordal progression.
You're such a motivator. I gotta get you here. So sick of saying yes, sir, yes, sir. You're such an instigator. You wanna play the game. Take it or leave it, dancer, dancer. I can't wait another minute. I can't take the look she's giving. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. Running a million, my lucky strike. Got me so high and then she dropped me. But she got me back. Took me inside and then she wrapped me. She kept me up all night. This is what it sounds like. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million, my lucky strike. Stuck in her elevator, she take me to the sky.
Okay. I can tell you already, there are two very polar opposites here that are really kind of giving me pause. The key change. I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. I prefer the original key. I prefer it in B. I think it sounds, how should I say this? It sounds a little more real. It sounds a little more rooted. It sounds heavier, honestly, from a notational standpoint. Now, here's the funny thing. While I may not be a huge fan of the key change, the approach the instrumentation, the tone, the slight uptick in tempo. I like that. I like that more. I like the way this sounds from a sonic standpoint, a tonality standpoint, a direction standpoint. I like their approach more than Maroon 5. I see what Charles is talking about when it, making that transition to the electro pop and synth pop. Not compared to this sounds more real. This sounds more organic. Sounds edgier. I like it. I do like it. I wish we could take their tone, their sound, their approach to the execution of the notation, and I wish we could take that and put it into the key and the feel of what Maroon 5 did. A little bit of a slower tempo, down in the B minor. I really wish we could have taken this sound and put it with that feel, man. Man, we would have had a home run. We would have had an absolute home run. But as it stands right now, we have one that has this strength and the other one that has this strength. But then we have the flip of the weaknesses on both too. This is going to be really interesting. By the time we're done, I hope I'm able to pick a winner here because they both have things going for them and they both have things working against them too. So this is going to be interesting. That's for sure.
And I don't wanna go down, Instead I'll feel you later. Go ahead and find a side. You'll make me want it right now, right now. I can't wait another minute. I can't take the looks you're giving. Your body rocking, keep me up for night. 1 in a million, my lucky strike. Got me so high and then she dropped me. She got me back. Took me inside and then she wrapped me. She kept me up all night. This is what it sounds like. I love your strike. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. 1 in a million, my lucky strike. Hey, you're taking all my pain away. Shaking like a
Running like halftime feel like Maroon 5 did.
Taking all my pain away. You're shaking like an earthquake. Got me so high and then she dropped me. She got me back. Took me inside and then she wrapped me. She kept me up all night. This is what it sounds like. I love the strike.
Halftime feel. Oh, it's too short. Man, the halftime feel was too short. They really should have made that longer. Man, this is going to be tough. Because there's things I liked about the Maroon 5 song, and there were things I didn't like about the Maroon 5 song. And the funny thing is, Dreamcatcher has the exact inverse. The things I didn't like about the Maroon 5, I love what they did. The things I loved about the Maroon 5 version, I hated what they did. Oh, Lord, this is... Talk about weighing the scales. This is going to be a journey. I'm going to need to think about this. Let me get started. So let me get my thoughts together on everything, and I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was an original versus cover, Maroon 5 versus Dreamcatcher. With the original Maroon 5 song, Lucky Strike. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually 2 of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show. Oh boy, this was not easy. This was it was close. It was very close. I had to do some serious scale work, weighing everything against each other. And I have scores. I do have 2 scores. And I have a preference as far as me personally, which one I personally like better. So, but I'm not going to lie to you folks, man. I sat here for, I don't know how long I was sitting here contemplating it, but I sat here for quite a while trying to figure everything out. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the scores. I'm happy with the reasoning. So let's get to it, shall we? For Maroon 5, the original. Okay, this is the original for the Maroon 5 Lucky Strike. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.5. Yep, a 7.5. I feel good about that score. Now, for Dreamcatcher, for the cover that Dreamcatcher did of the exact same song, Lucky Strike, on a scale of 1 to 10, and like I said, folks, it was close. I'm going to give that a 7.3. Yep, 7.3. Again, I feel good about that score. And I know for a fact right now people are losing their minds and they're going, wait a minute. DH is giving the electro pop original a higher score than the rocker, than the hard rock version that Dreamcatcher did. What is this world coming to? Believe me, folks, when I say this, I share your confusion. But I have my reasons, and I'm going to tell you all about it right now. So let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. First things first, the Maroon 5, 7.5. What does that mean? Well, a 7.5 and a 7.3 for Dreamcatcher, they are very, very similar. There's really only one difference besides the numeric. They both would equate out to a really good scale rating because honestly, I think they both did a really good job. They both would get 4 to 5 stars. Now here's the only real difference. 7.5 for Maroon 5 would get a B+. That's B as in boy. B+ letter grade. While Dreamcatcher would get a B as in boy. B letter grade. So that's really the only difference. And it really isn't that much. It's that 7.3 is at the very top of the B threshold. 7.5 is pretty close to the very bottom of the very bottom would be 7.4. So they're just one step above the very bottom of a B+. So they are close. So yeah, really good skill ratings for both. 4 to 5 stars for both. B+ for Maroon 5 and B letter for Dreamcatcher. Now, how did I come up with those scores? So glad you asked. It really came down to just a couple of factors. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I'm not the biggest fan of the electro pop. I'm not. But what they did with that electro pop sound, honestly, it just made a little more sense. First of all, staying in that B minor key, I think that definitely added to the overall feel of the song. Dreamcatcher moving it up to that D sharp, moving it up a major third. Now listen, I'm always in favor, whenever you do a cover, I'm always in favor of putting your own spin on it, taking it in a little bit of a different direction, putting your own stamp on it, giving it your own flavor. I'm always in favor of that. But here's the thing. What was done from a songwriting standpoint was just, it was just a transposition. And honestly, I don't think the transposition was really a good selection. Going up to a minor, going up from the B to a D sharp, going up a major third step. I think if they had gone to D, I think if they had gone to a D minor, maybe that might have sounded better than D sharp. I don't know. The D sharp moving up the major third in comparison, and I know this didn't happen from a notational standpoint or from a chordal progression standpoint, but it kind of gave it, by default, just by the movement, it kind of gave it a little bit of a major feel. And I know it wasn't even intentional, or maybe it was intentional. Maybe they meant to do that. You know, playing in D sharp minor, but because it was a major third integer, giving it the illusion of a little bit of a major transition, or a major transpositional feel. I don't know if that really worked for them, honestly. I think if they had gone to D, I think it would have sounded better. I think if they had stayed on B, I think it would have sounded even better. There was no need for the transposition. That didn't need to happen because sonically, tonally, they approached it completely different than what Maroon 5 did. Maroon 5, like Charles said in the intro, really transitioning and adding elements of, you know, a pop rock mixing with an electro synth, electro pop sound. You heard both elements in there, while Dreamcatcher just took a hard rock approach. I definitely like the approach of Dreamcatcher better. The sound, the tone was, I think, better from the Dreamcatcher approach. But here's the thing. While I may not be the biggest fan personally of that, you know, electro pop sound, there's no denying that they did it well. Lots of layers, lots. They were doubling and redoubling. They were having a whole bunch of different voicings, some more pronounced than others, some were very subtle, but there was, I'm willing to bet there was at least 30 layers in the chorus. In the chorus alone, there was probably closer to 40. Lots of layers in there. And that comes down to mixing and engineering. And guys, that's not easy to do. The more layers you add, the more you have to mix and the more you have to blend. And that's not easy to do. Dreamcatcher felt a little more stripped down and a little more simplistic when it came to their layering. I like that approach on a personal level, but I gotta say I think Maroon 5 was more impressive when it came to their mixing. The fact that Maroon 5 also stayed in that B minor, I think that was really effective. I think it's a great key for this style of song. I think it was very much the right call to do when it came to the songwriting aspect. And like I said, if Dreamcatcher had done this in B also, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I probably would have enjoyed it even more. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, I do think Maroon 5 did a better job overall when it came to delivery, when it came to the overall product, the sound, the fullness of the overall product. I do think Maroon 5 did a better job of it, which is why I am putting them up a little bit higher. But having said that, they did get the 7.5. They did win the battle of the numbers. But having said that, personally, I do like the Dreamcatcher version better. I'm sorry, I like the organic sound. I like that organic hard rock sound. I thought it worked beautifully with this style of song. I'm telling you right now, if Dreamcatcher had gone even to D, if they had gone to D minor, I think it would have sounded better. I think it would have sounded more conducive to the original. And on top of, or even better, if they had done it in B like the original, gotten that really heavy tone, or that with that hard rock sound in that B minor, man, I think we would have had a home run. Absolutely would have had a home run. But as it stands, Maroon 5, they got the win when it came to the numbers. Personally, I like the Dreamcatcher version better, though. But yeah, Maroon 5 wins overall, guys. So, yeah, I feel good about those scores. I feel good about those reasonings. And that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? For the original Maroon 5 Lucky Strike, we have a 7.5, which is a really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B+ letter grade. For the Dreamcatcher cover of Lucky Strike, we have a 7.3, which is also a really good skill rating, also getting 4 out of 5 stars, and getting a B as in boy, B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later, peace.